Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Garrett Cole is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, number 25.
Here's a high pop-up. Harrison is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. His career line against Garrett Cole, 1 for 3. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Over to first, Cole, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
1 strike now from Cole. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 4. Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine. Don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. 3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light, 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Mercer has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. HR, what's the word on him?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball heading for the alley. Grichuk is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. No one out with a runner at second. That one's in there. 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here it is on 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 delivery. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 5 base hits in 30 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
From the belt, the pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lays off 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you gotta stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away and the count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Chop foul to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in, Starling Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. David Freese is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 2 for 4. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Johnny Peralta. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Into the windup and the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. This is line to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Colton Wong will stand in as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4. Harrison has it. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. His career line against Garrett Cole. 1 for 6. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Tried to put him away on a changeup, but that one was up. Anytime a changeup is up, you recognize it. When it's down, very tough to hit. He just missed the spot.
Matt Adams will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. too low, 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners are at first and third, one away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Dexter Fowler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Way in front of that fastball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Miguel Sokolovich, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Miguel Sokolovich.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Francisco Cervelli.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 pitch goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Diaz picks it up, and he's retired 1 away.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 home. Just got a piece up the line. But that one rolls foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grichuk giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher Garrett Cole.
Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Cole. Number 15, Phil Gosselin.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
A pause and the 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, you went right after him with the 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Harrison, second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He just took a fastball right down the middle. 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Ready with the 1-0 to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Striding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter. His prior history versus this arm, 1 for 3. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle. I know it's early in the game, and sometimes hitters will tell you what a pitcher has. If he doesn't start to put that ball in the corners, it's going to be a short game for him.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, and there he goes towards second. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Line softly toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And he's safe. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back to back to back singles.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Colton Wong will stand in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Second and third, 2 away. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. One and 2. Here it comes. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one will get this one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 2-2 one more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Diaz is there for it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in to try it again. Starling Marte looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Garrett Cole only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.